What's up, you guys? Good morning. Good morning. I'm the Central Healer. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, select all. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back. Amen. Always remember some things may or may not resonate. So take what resonates and leave the rest here. Hope y'all are having a blessed and wonderful morning. Amen. I woke up at 3. Okay. So I went ahead and gave the cats a little bit of food. I made me a cup of coffee. Didn't even drink it. I went back to sleep. And I had turned on the heat. I did do that. I turned on the heat because it was cold. Um, but I don't know why they show me images of somebody needs to clean their dishes and their refrigerator and their freezer as well. Okay. They also show me like some people walking down, I guess the aisle of their motel or hotel. They stay at a motel or hotel. Okay. There's like a man and 2 women. And they get to their hotel room and they go in, and one of the man and woman, they go in the bathroom, and the other woman's like in the room area. Okay. And there's like a knock on the door. And the lady lets in, I guess some more of their friends came over. But so she lets them in, and then the one couple comes out of the bathroom, and as they were coming out of the bathroom, they had like a big needle in their hand, child. Oh my God. So I guess that's what they were doing in the bathroom. Okay. Then they were all just sitting there smoking crack, bro. I don't even know if I could say it, but yeah, I ain't getting paid. Somebody else is getting paid for my stuff. So yeah, they were like smoking crack, and all of them were just sitting down having a good time smoking crack. But the one couple came out of the bathroom, they had like the needle in their hand. My gosh, I was like, whoa. Okay. So that's what I seen in my dream, child. Okay. I also had like another dream, like somebody was moving out of their home, and when people leave and they have stuff that they don't want or they can't take, they leave it outside. And like a lot of people had came, and like somebody was driving by and they seen it. I guess it was like a neighbor, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna come back and see what they left. Okay. So by the time they get back from wherever they were doing running their errands, they came back and a lot of the stuff was gone. So the stuff that was there, the people were looking through it, and there was like jewelry, and there was like praying hands jewelry. There was a lot of like girls' clothes, like a lot of headbands, like just like, and all this stuff was like new. There was like a lot of like little girls' clothes, and it was like all new, like still left in this dresser. And there was like notepads, and there was like writings in these notepads. Okay. And like whoever, the person that was, in this dream, looking through the things and like reading, they were just like reading all the stuff that they had written down, and they're like reading the stuff, and they're seeing how somebody's like kind of spiritual. So they're like, oh, we're not really that different than what I thought. So that could be significant for somebody. Somebody could be realizing somebody's not that different as they thought. Okay. Maybe somebody thought different of somebody else, and they're finding out somebody's not really as different as they thought, but somebody had already moved out of a situation, and then somebody's just coming to realizing, maybe, I don't know, but they're realizing that somebody was not as different as they thought. There was like a lot of spiritual, in a minute trouble, okay? But yeah, I don't know, but that's the dream. Somebody's realizing they was not as different as somebody thought they were, but this is after the person moved out. But yeah, and then you had them people at the motel that were getting high all the time. They were getting messed up, child. Those are 2 different things here. Okay. And somebody also has a girlfriend that gets effed up a lot. Okay, I don't know if she's on like drugs, or I don't know if she's on alcohol or pills or something, but like she'd be like incoherent when she's like down. So it could be a different kind of drug as well. But I seen her hanging on to like this dude's leg, her boyfriend's leg, and because she was so effed up, and like she literally fell off and like hit her head on the side of the thing. So I don't know if that's significant for somebody, and somebody thought maybe somebody did something to this girl when in fact she was like hold on to her dude's leg because she was so effed up, and she still kind of like let go and then fell off and then hit her head. Okay. Dang, I was 5 minutes into this. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on this morning. Okay. It's cold outside, kitty. I was just out there feeding them cats. It's cold outside. Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins. Okay, so a new job opportunity, a new position, or some money coming in for somebody here is beautiful. Okay, you're definitely moving forward. That could be that coming in too fast for you guys. Okay, and that's a good tower for somebody. So you're moving forward. Okay, somebody's stepping into this new job opportunity, this new position, this money here, and you're definitely moving forward. And that's a good tower. That's good karma, good dharma for somebody. And for somebody else, that's not good karma. Okay. All right, so let's see. So yeah, if somebody had like a situation like that where like I said, a guy and a girl were together, and the girl ended up like hurting her head. It's not because of the dude, it's because she was like literally like drunk or high, and she was like so effed up, and she was like walking around like the dude was walking, and she was like, you know, like holding on to his leg, and she ended up like, she was so fucked up, she let go, and she like fell off and hit her head. Okay, if that's significant for somebody, then you know that was an accident because of, you know, her intoxication or whatever that is here. Okay, that's what I've seen. Okay, all right, so this is different. Okay, so somebody has murdered somebody. Tell us about this, please. Okay, somebody's going through a court case right now. Is this right now? Is somebody going through a court case right now? Did they already go through this? They're about to. Okay, for murdering somebody. Okay, so somebody's about to go through a court case for murdering somebody. Somebody with the Buick. Is connected. Did they actually murder somebody? Is this a male, a female? Okay. Black, white, silver, gray, cream, beige. Male, female. So a female with the Buick murdered somebody. Was a female with the Buick murdered? This is one that's about to go through a court case. Okay, so there's a female with like a cream colored Buick that's about to go through a court case for murdering somebody here. Is this what the court case is for? Oh, they're going to court for something else. But this person's actually a murderer. Okay, so this person's going to be facing court for something else, but they're actually a murderer. They've actually murdered somebody. This is definitely a fake empress. Okay. So they're already fixing to go to court for something else, but they're actually murdered somebody. This is connected. Voodoo, hoodoo, or Santeria. So they do Santeria. Is that how they murdered somebody? Did they do this to a male? A female? So she murdered, she does Santeria. This empress with this cream-colored Buick, beige or cream-colored Buick. Okay. She actually murdered another female from doing this. Using the Santeria. Is this connected? Does this person work at a grocery store? Is this the person they murdered using Santeria? This is the person they murdered. Okay, grocery store, department store. So the person they murdered using Santeria worked at a department store. Did this female with the, is it cream, beige colored Buick also work at this department store? Oh. So they both worked at the department store together. Does she still work there? No. Alright, so this person murdered another female that worked at this department store that she used to work at. She doesn't work at it anymore. Used in Santeria. Okay. Alright, we have an I. Okay, is this connected? Okay, male, a female. Alright, tell us about this female with her I name, please. We have a Scorpio. Excuse me, is this female with her I name is Scorpio? Okay, is this a Scorpio male, a female? So a Scorpio female and a female with letter I name, okay? Pay court officials to come against you. Was this recently? In the past? Did they pay court officials to come against this female with letter I name or the Scorpio female? So these people, or one of these people that work in the court. Okay, so there's a Scorpio female and a female with letter I name that in the past they paid court officials to come and get somebody in the collective here. The cat's in there fighting. Trafficking drugs. Is this connected? Did they pay court officials to come and get you because they were did they say you were trafficking drugs? They pay court officials to come and get you, and they're involved with trafficking drugs. The Scorpio female and this female that are I name. Do the court officials that they pay know that these people are involved with drug trafficking? Okay, so the female that are I name and the Scorpio female, in the past they paid court officials to come and get somebody in the collective. These two feminines are also involved with drug trafficking. The court officials didn't know this. Okay, we have P. Is this connected? Male, a female. Okay. Does this person work in the court system? Is this female with letter P name trafficking drugs? Is this the one they paid court officials to come against? So a female with letter I name and a Scorpio female paid court officials to come against a female with letter P name when in fact they're trafficking drugs. Is this female with letter P name doing anything? But did they know? Did they know now that these people are involved with drug trafficking? Okay, so in the past, there's a female with letter I name and a Scorpio female that paid court officials to come against a female with letter P name. Okay, like I said, the court officials didn't know at the time that these two people that paid him to come against this female, they're involved with drug trafficking. Sneak attack. This is connected, so this was a sneak attack. Are they trying to do a re-sneak attack? So this is how they sneak attack somebody. They pay court officials to come and get you, and then they're trafficking drugs. Okay? Make that make sense. Is this connected? Is this the female that I named the Scorpio female? Male, a female. So the Scorpio female drives a Nissan. Okay, so the Scorpio female actually drives a Nissan. So the Scorpio female with the Nissan and the female that are I named, they're drug traffickers. And they paid court officials to come against this female with letter P name. Black, white, silver, gray. So the Scorpio female drives a gray Nissan. Okay. That's a drug trafficker. And the female with letter I name is also a drug trafficker. These are drug traffickers that paid court officials to come and get somebody. Made them come against an empress. Are court officials still coming against this empress? Do they know what's going on? Are they trying to make things right? They're just not coming against this empress anymore. They're probably scared. Okay, so the court officials are not trying to make things right here, but they're definitely not coming against this empress. Okay. They got paid in the past, but they're not coming against this empress right now because they're scared. But they're still not making things right. They're disgusting. A male cop. Why am I not surprised, bro? Why am I not surprised? Is this connected? Is this a dirty cop? Okay. Is this dirty male cop connected to this female with letter I name? the Scorpio female. So this dirty cop is connected to the Scorpio female. Are they together? They're just connected. Okay. Is this male cop still trying to sneak attack this female with letter P name? Okay, so there's also a male cop that's involved. This male cop is connected to the Scorpio female with the Nissan. I was being stalked by a gray Nissan. Is this connected? Okay. Alright, so there's a female with a cream beige color Buick that is a fake Empress that's about to be facing a court case. Okay, they're about to be facing a court case for something here, but this person, in fact, they used to work at a department store, but they're in fact involved with murdering another female using Santeria. Okay. There's a female with letter I name. There's also a Scorpio female that drives a gray Nissan. Okay. They paid court officials to come against a female with the letter P name in the past. I don't know if this female with the letter P name was trying to speak up on a situation, okay? But they went and they paid court officials to come against somebody. The Scorpio female is also connected to a dirty cop as well, okay? They're not attacking this Empress anymore, but they're definitely not doing the right thing as well, okay? All these people are kind of scared right now, which they should be scared. Which you should also be scared enough to do the right thing as well. But there's a dirty male cop, like I said, and a Scorpio female with a Nissan, a gray Nissan, and a female that are I named that are trafficking drugs. Is this cop trafficking drugs? Let me just ask. Is this cop trafficking drugs? No. But yeah. Go figure. Drug traffickers paying court officials to come against the innocent person and a dirty cop that's involved. So they're scared right now. They're not coming after this Empress like right at this current energy. But they're definitely not doing the right thing as well either. They're probably trying to figure out what the what the fuck to do. Amen. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I know you want to go out, Mama Kitty. Sit in here for a minute. I'm almost done. It's cold outside. All right, so we got Quintavia. Quintavia and Alonzo are connected. Okay, we got Quintavia, we got Alonzo. We got Hannah. Is this connected? Hannah, Alonzo, and Quintavia. Somebody's been doing a lot of work on my throat chakra, but I still don't shut up, amen. Okay. Okay, are they trying to catfish Quintavia, Alonzo, or Hannah? Okay, so these people, is this current energy? Okay, so past and current energy, Quintavia, Alonzo, and Hannah are trying to catfish somebody here. Is this connected? Is somebody actually a killer kid? Is it Quintavia, Alonzo, Hannah? So Hannah's actually like a killer kid. So this person is between, I'm guessing, like probably 15 and 28. Okay. Is Quintavia a killer? Is Alonzo a killer? So Quintavia's not a killer. They're trying to catfish somebody. Alonzo has killed. And Hannah's like a killer kid. So this person's like either a teenager or a young adult. Okay, so these are people that have killed that are trying to catfish somebody. Is this connected? It's supposed to come out though? Okay, okay. So we got Yandy. Twin, where have you been? Somebody could be a twin. Search warrants are going out for Yandy. Search warrants are going out for somebody named Yandy. Oh, snap. Is this connected? It's supposed to come out, though. Okay. So we got Wanda. Okay. Wanda has overseas accounts. Okay, so Wanda has overseas accounts. No? Okay. Is this connected? Kyle and Wanda's connected. Does Kyle have overseas accounts as well? Is it actually overseas? And Wanda. Okay, so what Wanda and Kyle, they have overseas accounts. Is this connected? Katie. So Katie also has overseas. Okay, so Katie as well. Wanda, Kyle, and Katie have overseas accounts. Is this connected? Okay, so Brighton does as well. Brighton, Katie, Kyle, and Wanda. Is this connected? Is there an undercover cop that has overseas accounts? Does an undercover cop know about this? Or are they paying an undercover cop? Are they working with the undercover cop? Are they being watched by undercover cops? Wanda, Kyle, Katie, and Brighton. Okay. So these people are also being watched by undercover. Okay. They're also being watched by undercover cops. So they're definitely on to these people. Okay. So we have Quintavia. I already made this kind of long, but I spent a lot of time talking. I want to let out the cat. So we have Quintavia, Alonzo, Hannah. Okay, these people are trying to catfish somebody in the collective. Quintavia hasn't killed nobody, but somebody named Alonzo has, and somebody named Hannah has. Hannah is rather younger. Okay, they could be a late teenager in their 20s. Okay, something around that age. Okay. And they have actually killed people before. But they're all three trying to catfish somebody here, okay? There's search warrants going out for somebody named Yandy, okay? We have Wanda, Kyle, Katie, and Brighton, okay? They all have overseas accounts, and they are definitely being watched by undercover, okay? All right, you guys, that's what I got for y'all this morning. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all. Y'all have a blessed day. Remember to call back your energy and your power, you guys. I love you guys. Amen. Amen. I just seen the color magenta. When I just closed my eyes, I just seen the color magenta. That's actually a spiritual color. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, for you guys. Okay, in spiritual context, magenta is often associated with universal harmony, okay, emotional balance and connection to higher consciousness, potentially representing enlightenment and soul star chakra. What? Amen? Okay, so you guys are in universal harmony right now. You're in harmony with yourself. You're in harmony with the universe. You're at an emotional balance, okay? And a lot of you guys are connected to your higher consciousness right now, okay? Your enlightenment with your soul star chakra. Okay, I love that for you guys. All right. All right, you guys. Remember to call back your energy and your power, you guys. I love you. Amen. Amen.